Tokyo Station is a railway station in the Marunouchi business district of Chiyoda, Tokyo, Japan, near the Imperial Palace grounds and the Ginza commercial district. Served by Shinkansen high-speed rail lines, Tokyo Station is the main intercity rail terminal in Tokyo. It is the busiest station in Japan in terms of number of trains per day, and the fifth busiest in eastern Japan in terms of passenger throughput. It is also served by many regional commuter lines of Japan Railways, as well as the Tokyo Metro network. Trains on the following lines are available at Tokyo Station: Junior East Tohoku Shinkansen, Yamagata Shinkansen, Akita Shinkansen, Joetsu Shinkansen, Hokuriku Shinkansen, Tokaido Main Line, Keirin Tohoku Line, Yamanote Line, Car Main Line, Zabu Main Line, Limited Express Naruto Express, IAME, Shiosai, Yokozuka Line, Chiyoda Line. Junior Central Tokaido Shinkansen. Tokyo Metro, Marunouchi Line. The station is linked by underground passageways to the OETEMACHI underground station complex served by the Tazi, Chiyoda, Hanzomon, and Mita subway lines. It is also possible to walk to the Nijar Bashimao, Hibiya, Yarakaka, Ginza, and Higashi Ginza stations completely underground, but these stations can usually be reached more quickly by train. Tokyo Station is also a major intercity bus terminal, with regular midday service to several cities in the Kanto region and overnight service to the Kansai and Tohoku regions. Station layout. The main station for Section 8 on the western side of the station is brick-built, surviving from the time when the station opened in 1914. The main station consists of 10 island platforms serving 20 tracks, raised above street level running in a north-south direction. The main concourse runs east-west below the platforms. The Shinkansen lines are on the east side of the station, along with a multi-story Daimara department store. Underground are the two Zabu Yokozuka line platforms serving 4 tracks to the west of the station. The two Chiyoda line platforms serving 4 tracks are 4 stories below ground some hundreds of meters to the south of the main station with moving walkways to serve connecting passengers. The whole complex is linked by an extensive system of underground passageways which merge with surrounding commercial buildings and shopping centers. Main level platforms listed in order from west to east. Originally, lines 3 through 10 were numbered as lines 1 through 8 and additional lines were numbered sequentially from west to east through the opening of the Tokaido Shinkansen in 1964. Lines 9 through 13 were used for the Tokaido Main Line and Yokozuka Line but were removed in 1988, and line numbers 12 and 13 were then used for the new Tohoku Shinkansen platform from 1991 to 1997. The current Chuo Main Line platform opened in 1995 as lines 1 and 2, and other lines were renumbered accordingly, leaving lines 10 and 11 unused. The current line numbering became effective in 1997, when one of the Tokaido Main Line platforms was repurposed for the Joetsu Shinkansen as lines 20 and 21. The existing Tohoku Shinkansen platforms were simultaneously renumbered as 22 and 23. Yokozuka Zabu Line platforms Chiyoda Line platforms Tokyo Metro platforms Adjacent stations. History. In 1889, a Tokyo Municipal Committee drew up plans for an elevated railway line connecting the Takeda Main Line terminal at Shinbashi to the Nippon Railway terminal at Ueno. The Imperial Diet resolved in 1896 to construct a new station on this line called Central Station, located directly in front of the gardens of the Imperial Palace. Construction was delayed due to the outbreak of the First Sino-Japanese War and Russo-Japanese War, but finally commenced in 1908. The 3-story station building was designed by architect Tatsuno Kingo as a restrained celebration of Japan's costly victory in the Russo-Japanese War. The building is often rumored to be fashioned after Amsterdam Centraal railway station in the Netherlands, although there is little evidence to support the opinion. Terunobu Fujimori, a scholar of Western architecture, denies the rumor, having studied Tatsuno's styles as well as the building itself. Tokyo Station opened on December 20, 1914 with 4 platforms. 2 serving electric trains and 2 serving non-electric trains. The car main line extension to the station was completed in 1919 and originally stopped at the platform now used by northbound Yamanote-Karen-Tohoku trains. During this early era, the station only had gates on the Marunouchi side, with the north side serving as an exit and the south side serving as an entrance. In 1921, Prime Minister Hara Takashi was assassinated at the south gates. The Ieyasu side of the station opened in 1929. Much of the station was destroyed in B-29 firebombing on May 25, 1945. The bombing shattered the impressive rooftop domes. The station was quickly rebuilt within the year, but simple angular roofs were built in place of the domes, and the restored building was only 2 stories tall instead of 3. These post-war alterations are blamed for creating the mistaken impression that the building is based on the Central Station in Amsterdam. Plans in the 1980s to demolish the building and to replace it with a larger structure were derailed by a preservation movement. The Ieyasu side was also rebuilt following the war, but the rebuilt structure was damaged by fire in 1949, and the Ieyasu side was then significantly upgraded with a contemporary exterior and large Demura department store. The new Ieyasu side facilities opened in 1953, including 2 new platforms for Takeda main line services. 2 more platforms opened in 1964 to accommodate the first Shinkansen services. The Ieyasu side was partially rebuilt again in 1991 to accommodate the Shinkansen extension from Ueno. A plan was finalized in 1971 to build a Narita Shinkansen high-speed line connecting Tokyo Station to Narita International Airport. The line was envisioned as extending underground from Tokyo to Shinjuku Station, and in order to avoid having the line run under the Imperial Palace, the platforms were planned to be built underneath Kaibashi-dori to the south of Tokyo Station. Construction of the Narita Shinkansen was halted in 1983 after issues in acquiring the necessary land to build the line, but the area set aside for its platforms was eventually used for the Kyoto Line and Musashino Line terminals, which opened in 1990. From July 1987 to 2000 there were a series of regular free public concerts held in Tokyo Station. Referred to as Tokyo Eki Kano, were first held as a celebration of the launch of Japan Railways Group as the privatized successor to the state-owned Japanese National Railways. 246 concerts were performed but the popularity waned and the last one was held in November 2000. The event returned in 2004 as the also known as Remga concerts, and held 19 times, but after redevelopment of the station started in earnest the concerts were suspended once again. In 2012, as the reconstruction approached its end, there were calls for the concerts to be held again. The Tokyo Station complex is undergoing extensive development, which include major improvements to the Marunouchi and Ieyasu sides of the station. The Marunouchi side underwent an extensive 5-year renovation which was completed in October 2012. The historic 98-year-old Marunouchi side of the station was restored to pre-war condition. The bombing of Tokyo during World War II caused extensive damage to the Tokyo Station building, shattering the domes which originally adorned the rooftops of the building. Angular rooftops intended to be temporarily replaced the domes, but remained until the renovations. The surrounding area converted into a broad plaza extending into a walkway toward the Imperial Palace, with space for bus and taxi ranks. On the Ieyasu side, the current multi-story exterior will be replaced by a much lower structure with a large canopy covering outdoor waiting and loading areas, and will connect the newly built Grand Tokyo North and South Towers at both ends. The high-rise office towers will provide additional access to and from the station, and include multi-story shopping areas which will contribute to the station complex. This project is due to be fully complete by 2013. Assassination attempts. Tokyo Station has seen 2 assassination attempts on Japanese prime ministers. In 1921, Takashi Hara was stabbed to death by an ultra-rightist in front of the South Wing as he arrived to board a train for Kyoto. In 1930, Osaki Hamaguchi was shot by a rightist. He died of the wounds in August the following year. Proposed developments. There was a proposal to build a spur to Tokyo Station from the nearby Toei Osakusa line, which would provide another connection to the subway network, and also possibly provide faster connections from the station to Tokyo's airports, Haneda and Narita. The plan has yet to be formally adopted. Authorities are reconsidering a similar plan as part of the infrastructure improvements for the 2020 Summer Olympics. The proposed line would cut travel time to Haneda from 30 minutes to 18 minutes, and to Narita from 55 minutes to 36 minutes, at a total cost of around 400 billion yen. There are also plans to extend the Tsukuba Express from Akihabara to Tokyo. In September 2013, a number of municipalities along the Tsukuba Express line in Ibaraki Prefecture submitted a proposal to complete the extension at the same time as the new airport-to-airport line. Passenger statistics: in fiscal 2013, the Junior East Station was used by an average of 415,908 passengers daily, making it the third busiest station on the Junior East network. Over the same fiscal year, the Tokyo Metro Station was used by an average of 181,208 passengers daily, making it the 10th busiest Tokyo Metro station. The passenger figures for the Junior East Station in previous years are as shown below. Surrounding area Districts Marunouchi, Ieyasu, Ginza. Buildings Tokyo Imperial Palace, Marunouchi Ozo, Marunouchi Building, Shin Marunouchi Building, JP Tower, Tokyo International Forum, Mitsubishi Ishigoken Museum, Tokyo. Stations Other stations within walking distance of Tokyo Station include the following: Oetemachi Station, Hachibori Station, Nihonbashi Station, Mitsukoshima Station, Shin Nihonbashi Station, Nijo-Bashima Station, Hibiya Station, Yarakuka Station, Ginza Ichum Station, Kyobashi Station, Takaraka Station. Sister stations: Tokyo Station has sister station agreements with Amsterdam Central Railway Station in the Netherlands, Grand Central Station in New York, USA, Hsinchu Station in Taiwan, and Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof in Germany. See also: List of railway stations in Japan, Transport in Greater Tokyo, List of development projects in Tokyo. References. External links: Junior East Map of Tokyo Station, Tokyo Station, Tokyo Station, Tokyo Station.